that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 36-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the 22, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quentin Jefferson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Jackson, he'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
But how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On first down, Wilson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright.
Keep playing hard.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 66, pull it, pow.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
15. Seahawks 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.